What's up? What's up? What's up? It's your guy, Travelmatic with Matic Mondays. And if this is your first time checking us out, we talk about all things digital nomad, remote working, transferring your skills, just learning how to travel smarter. And we put all that up in one bunch and we have a great time. So, like, share, subscribe, hit that little like and notification button, and you will enjoy the show. If this is your returning time, what's good? We are back, and I have my person. I always put you the wrong side. My girl Tiffany Hill. What's going on?
What's going on to the AFC North champions, Baltimore Ravens? Yeah, got my
Oh
rings out.
yeah, let me see. Let me make it
Can I get a hand
computer
clap?
screen. There we go. Yes. Oh yes. You definitely get an applause. That's my
Thank you.
guy.
Thank you.
Um Lamar.
That's right. My quarterback, Lamar Jackson, was victorious over those Houston Texans. Shout out to everybody who picked the Texans over the Ravens. Maybe next year,
Yes, 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 yes. Um I
Kansas
I
City.
I, I got my guy Lamar, like I said, he took me to the championship. I mean on the third place. I got third place in my league. So I have um him as my guy. He did it for me in fantasy. Brought me back from a 6-8 to get to the playoffs. Balled out on that game before last, and that secured the third place for me. Oh, let's give a round of applause for that. Oh my goodness, where are we at? Oh yes, the third place. My homegirl Lisa's league, fantasy league that she has. Yeah, man. So I'll be doing. I got second place last year.
Anyway, we don't care about your fantasy league. My team, Ravens, have
Hey,
made it to the AFC Championship game. We
fantasy.
Sunday we'll be playing against Kansas City Chiefs for a chance to return to the Super Bowl that has eluded us for 11 years. So it's about that time. It's about that time.
Yes. So I know your weekend was cool. Chief Rocker, what's going on, man? I stepped in your show early. I had to work. I was working at that time, so I just peeked my head in and came back out. Before you know it, I was back off of that show. So I just said my hellos and got back out. But good show, Chief, as always. You can catch Chief Rocker Jersey Vern on Spreaker app, Spreaker Spreaker app. He has a great show on, what was that, every Monday, 10 o'clock, I believe. Um, yeah,
10,
for
10 a.m. EST.
10 a.m. EST. Talks a lot about his Giants and all the other sports. So yeah, man. Welcome, Chief Rocker, Jersey Vern, and we have Mocha. Good evening, Mocha. She says good evening and checking us out. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Who else do we have in
Mocha Bella, our loyal. She has not missed a Manic Monday.
here? All right. That, I thought she did miss one because I remember like,
Okay, she might have missed 1 in 2 years.
oh yeah, say that. Yeah, let's say that 1 in 2 years. I
She's a
don't want to.
very
I don't
loyal
want to. I don't want to
listener.
stand on her parade. She ain't missed nothing. Let's give it up for Mocha. Oh yes, 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 yes. Let's give it up for Mocha. Yes, the crowd definitely agree. Let's give it up for Mocha. Always helping out with the show, sharing the show, like everybody else supposed to be doing. Supposed to be sharing the show. Share the show.
Like, follow,
Um,
share, comment, join us live.
yes, yes. I took a little road trip this weekend to Charlotte with my cousin.
Really?
Yes. Um, we just was it's an impromptu trip. Ain't nothing serious. I got a chance to watch the Hornets um Saturday, yeah. And Friday, Saturday came right back Sunday. It's up the street. It's like 4 hours. I've never been to Charlotte before though. I've been to Greensboro, I've been to Raleigh. Um yeah, Greensboro and Raleigh before. Being a native Carolinian, but never really been to Charlotte. So Charlotte was nice. It was cold, but it
Yeah.
was nice.
Charlotte has a nice Black community. I have a couple of friends and family who live in Charlotte. I've been to Charlotte. I've enjoyed time spent whenever I go to Charlotte.
Yeah, you know that's the real Queen City though, right? That's like the first one.
Cincinnati is the first Queen City.
Oh my gosh.
Charlotte's after Cincinnati.
All right.
Cincinnati is called Queen City.
What? Charlotte's called as Queen City.
Cincinnati is called the Queen City. Chief Rocker, will you school your brother Eddie Mo
What you
on
talking?
who's the real Queen City?
What Chief know about Queen City? He from New York. He from,
Because every time he introduces me in his chat, when I'm on his show or when I call in like I did today, to talk about my Ravens, he always says from the Queen City of Cincinnati. And then he
yeah,
says
but
my
that's the
name.
last. That's y'all was later on in the Parliament when the Parliament came and all that stuff. Yeah. Um, but nonetheless, it was cool. I ain't really see too many black people. You know, it's cold. Black people don't come out in the cold now. So I saw a lot of really white people though. I saw a lot of them. Um, yeah. Oh, he said he saw me. Okay. All right. Chief says, where am I watching the show? I don't know. I got my daughter this weekend, so I probably will go to my her her cousin's house who is from Kansas City. I'll probably go and watch the game with him. Because he's a big Chiefs fan because he's from Kansas City. So that's what I did last time a while back. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so to get into the show, we are talking about alternatives. And you say,
I
well,
like this. I like
what
this topic.
what about alternative? I like it too because I have some stuff to talk about
Me too.
in this that I that was kind of just picking my nerves a little bit. And ironically, I thought about this because of something happened, and I was like, man, I need to think about other ways of traveling. You know, we talked a lot about traveling with with the purpose of remote working or being a digital nomad.
Yep.
Um,
Or
that's
being an
not.
expat.
Oh yeah, or expat, but on the money making part, like people need money to travel.
Right.
So how can you travel? You got all these people on Instagram traveling, 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 and I think a lot of people can travel. Like it's not really expensive. A lot of people always just be like, you know, asking me like, you always going, oh, Mr. Millionaire, Mr. Money Banks, and I'm like, I don't have a lot of money like that. It's just I find other ways of trying, and I'm a little bit more of a minimalist. Like I don't need to have a lot.
Yeah.
And sometimes people need to have a lot.
Yeah.
Um,
And I think a lot of people, when they think of travel, especially international, because they've never looked at international travel, they don't really understand how much more affordable it is than it is traveling domestically sometimes, right? Depending on where you're going from and where you're interested in going to. A lot of people don't really equate because they don't do that research, right? They don't look and to see how much it costs to actually go to different locations. So they don't have a comparison, in other words.
yeah, I mean, but the most known thing is to have a job, save for pull a little bit, 10% to the side to create a travel budget. That's how we all been kind of, or get a credit card and travel on credit cards, which I do not um, agree with. But there's other ways. And in one of my little WhatsApp groups, I was telling these guys that I was going to talk about this, and it was like, "Oh, I know you can do that." And I'm like, it's a lot of other ways that you can kind of um, what you call it, look at other ways of traveling without spending money out your own pocket. Because if you look at the flights, you look at accommodations. I was thinking about the girl, the one that we had that was a UI UX designer.
Yes.
Yeah, she's in. Well, she's all over the place. She's been in South Africa. She was in Paris, Amsterdam, and she was doing like Europe, and the rooms were like, I mean, you know too, because you just came from Europe last year. I think for 3 nights she had spent like 480 or something. And I was like, damn, for 3 nights, like that's a lot.
Yeah.
So that's really expensive, you know. And it wasn't a nice extravagant room, it was just like a regular room, like a 1-bedroom flat that she had in Europe. So I was like, man, that's a lot of money. I heard Europe is expensive, but we are coming up with other ways tonight that you can have accommodations for little to no cost, like zero money. Now, when I say zero too, I was going to put that on the header, I mean the thumbnail for this, you know, travel for free, because these backpacker work travel, if you Google like work, what is it called, Workaway or work and travel, it'll say travel for free. Now I think your time is worth something, right?
Yeah.
So I don't want to say it's travel for free, because my time is worth something, you know. So I don't really clarify it as, you know, I'm traveling for free, because I had to put, like, most of these little exchanges that we're going to go with, these little platforms that you can, apps that you can upload, you have to put in work. Not a lot, but like, you know, 15, 20 hours a week.
So before we get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation, I do want to preface our listeners by saying one thing. This type of travel that we're going to be talking about tonight requires you to be 2 things. One, flexible. You got to be willing to be flexible, because to optimize your opportunities to travel for little to no cost, you have to be flexible in the timing. That's one thing. The second thing is you have to be open-minded. You might have to be willing to do things outside of your comfort zone in order to be and go to places that you would like to go. Or if you just want to travel and you're open to different locales that maybe you didn't think about before. So those are 2 things I want to make sure you guys are being prepared for as we go through all of this subject matter tonight, that you're going to have to be flexible and you're going to have to be open-minded. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, definitely that, because I am very open-minded with travel, because a lot of people ask me, like, especially at the beginning of the year, like, man, where you going? Yeah,
I don't know.
I could not. I have like, ideally I have a bucket list that's from years and years ago, but I really just travel off alerts. Like if I get an alert
Me too.
from oh, they didn't change the name of that place. I'm gonna look at my email now. If I get alerts from, I get them all the time.
I do Google flights.
Well, I do.
Let me find my phone and I'll tell you what the
I
name
do Google flights, but Scott's, I believe, what is
Skyscanner. Skyscanner.
Yeah, Skyscanner will make me stop and look at some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got a Skyscanner here.
Mm-hmm.
Gosh, what's the other one that they changed? It was Scott's Flights. That's an old one from
Scott's Cheap Flights.
Yeah, Scott's Cheap Flights was one from, but they changed the name of it to, I want to say Going. I got a Going one here. I think was Cheap Flights.
Hold on.
I got a
Hopper.
Going.
Hopper is the other one.
Hopper.
Yep.
Okay.
Skyscanner, Hopper, Flight Aware.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you one now that I have, and that this will pique my interest and I will probably like it. So because the most of these are um most of these are like they're not, some of them can be a little farther out, but some of them be like they be like right now. And that's typically how I fly. I have idea where I want, or the like you said, a sky scanner. Like I'll set some, but see, sky scanner, you got to be like it's kind of like you have to put the range of time when you want to go,
Yeah.
and you have to kind of customize it a little bit for that alert. But these like this is going like it's saying Spain 451 to 46, January to May, varies by route, and sometimes they'll put like Atlanta, yeah, right here, like round trip Barcelona, Atlanta, and then they'll have like neighboring airports, like Birmingham's like an hour from here, Madrid. Um, so when you click in here, and these are all free. Like when you click in it, it will tell you a little bit more, which I mean, it's probably not going to show here. The airlines, and then it'll take you to Google. It'll take you to Google, and that's kind of how I travel. A good bit of the time, it'll just spark my interest. Like, oh man, I always wanting to go to. Well, I want to go back to Madrid, so I could have, you know, jumped on that or looked into that, but I wouldn't want to go there around this time of the year. Um,
Again, but that's where that flexibility, open-minded goes, because you're basically telling the internet, these apps, to scan flights going around the world, leaving from certain destinations, whether airports are near you. And it's always a good idea to pick airports that you're willing to travel to. So, for example, some of my flight alerts will be from Atlanta or Miami. And the reason why, even though I don't live in those cities, because I can generally, from where I'm located, get a cheap flight to Miami, but or Atlanta. Um, but it's cheaper for me sometimes to book Miami or Atlanta to wherever I'm going internationally, um, and pay that low cost, and then book a separate flight to get to Fort Lauderdale or Miami. So, um, if you've guys have followed me on TikTok, or you follow me on Instagram, you've seen that I did some, especially for Fort Lauderdale, Miami. I'll fly into Fort Lauderdale and I'll take the train down to Miami Airport. So, just you got to be flexible and you got to be open minded.
yes. So Chief says, Eddie, it's no programs that can help me get travel money. Um, Travel money.
Yeah,
Well, money is money. Like, I mean, oh, let me now. You could when I think of travel money, you could think about points. Now, that's
he's talking about programs that give you money to travel. That's what he's thinking about.
um
And you're right, Chief. You're not gonna find that. Nobody's just gonna give you money to travel. But what we're talking about here tonight is, again, other ways that you can travel to little to no cost of your own money. So maybe we need to go into one of those examples, Adrian, and then that'll help clarify for Chief.
well, that's what I wanted to say. That I mean, if he gets a credit card, he can get a Chase Sapphire. Those points is money. It's I mean because you're using them points specifically for your travel. Um, because he's in a program. So like you pay a bill, you pay it off, you get points. So that's kind of like a program that you get to get travel benefits. So but let us know, Chief, more what you were looking at. Yeah, so let me go to a video right quick, actually, from one of these sites because I was as prepping for the show. Um, I was looking at a few because there's probably over 10 to 12 programs that offer work and travel type benefits. So I thought this video was it was actually very informative for me myself watching it. So let's start with the nice little lady here from worldpackers.com.
Worldpackers is a collaborative community that connects you with welcoming hosts all over the world, where you can stay by exchanging your skills for accommodation. In other words, you help a host by offering them your time and skills, and in exchange, you receive accommodation and other benefits like meals, activities, and of course, a unique experience. On our site and in our app, you'll find social projects, NGOs, communities, ecological projects, eco-villages, permaculture institutes, holistic centers, hostels, and family homes where you can volunteer. Collaborating and exchanging experiences with local hosts is the best way to experience cultural immersion, learn languages, develop new skills, and make a positive impact on the world. You can help with receiving guests, taking care of animals, teaching a language, preparing meals, taking photos, gardening, producing content, and much, much, much more. There are many skills you can offer without needing a diploma, education, or experience in a certain area. All you need is a desire to collaborate and be over 18 years old. You can travel alone or with someone else, whether they be a friend, family member, or partner. Also, to guarantee your safety, our team verifies each and every host before approving them to join our community. We also analyze all of our host reviews left by Worldpackers travelers to ensure that mutual collaboration and learning are honored during the exchange. We rely on the strength, experience, and transparency of our community to ensure that all exchanges are indeed meaningful. For each position, you can see what kind of help you'll need to offer and what you'll receive in exchange from your host. Still have questions? Read the reviews written by other travelers who have already been there. You can even chat with them and talk about how their experience was. Found the perfect opportunity for you? Choose one of our plans and become a Worldpackers member so you can apply to all the positions you like. Then, all you need to do is wait to be pre-approved by the host, confirm your stay, and get ready for the most meaningful experience of your life. As a member of the community, you can count on our support team before, during, and after your trip. You also have access to the Worldpackers insurance in case something unexpected happens during your experience. Oh, and how about earning some extra money while you're traveling? When you receive positive reviews from your hosts, you can take part in the WP programs and earn some money by helping Worldpackers. You can create content, make videos, help others to travel, and bring new hosts into our community. And that's it. Worldpackers members have all of our support and platform security for a safe trip, and they can also help our community grow and make sure that collaboration is at the heart of volunteering through reviews exchanged with hosts. But remember, we're a collaborative community created to help you have meaningful experiences and exchanges. Worldpackers is not a platform to find jobs, low-cost lodging, or to travel for cheap. But yes, this is the most affordable way to travel. Still not sure Worldpackers is for you? Join our academy and watch hundreds of video lessons that will help you plan your trip, conquer your fears, and learn ways to keep traveling for much more time. Or you could also read the stories, tips, and travel itineraries written by Worldpackers travelers on our blog. Get ready to have unique experiences, develop new skills, and make a positive impact on the world by traveling with Worldpackers. What are you waiting for?
So what you think?
I think it's a fantastic idea. We constantly talk about transferable skills, and this is an excellent way to show how you can take your transferable skills and turn it into a travel opportunity. I'm so glad that this is getting people in the chat room really excited. P and Tiffany PMP has joined our chat, and she said she can do that. So, if you can cook, if you can sew, if you're a photographer, if you maybe you worked in law enforcement, you can provide security services, or you can provide some kind of surveillance, or setting up their surveillance system, or setting up their webcam. If you've done chief, you're a radio host. You could do pre-promo videos for them. Like, there's so many things that you can offer that are already your skills, that you can try to match up with a potential host. So it doesn't require you to try to figure out a new skill. Use the existing skills you already have. And I think this is a fantastic way. Of course, do your checks and balances. Of course, follow some of the, do some of the education that they offer, some of the training they offer, get as much knowledge as possible. But I think this is This is a great way, Chief, and PMP and others watching, for you to take your skills and turn into a travel opportunity for you.
Yes. I like, there's a few things that stuck out to me in this video. This came from worldpackers.com. I think this is the site. This is the actual site that we were just watching. Is actually not, they say a one year membership. So you pay $49. Actually with I have like a discount code where you get $10 off. So it's really like actually the discount code is broke backpacker, all one word. Now I'll put it actually in the chat. So it's $39 for a year.
That's not bad at all.
You have access to that site. I want to jump down to a comment because I saw Tiffany Poodle in Portland said they got Africa on there. They have over 180 countries. I mean, cities and countries. I think 180. What she said, 180.
187, I thought.
Yeah. Yeah, they have all over the world. Places you want to go. Yeah. You can see here Africa. They have. Okay, actually, they have some stuff right here. Join our community-based program for women empowerment, 25 hours a week. You're doing some elderly care, child care, social work, teaching languages from 2 to 12 weeks. It's a team dorm. You get 3 meals. This is in Tanzania.
Wow.
They need help immediately. Immediately. They just need you. They just need you for 24 hours out of the week. Help out and collaborate with your host only for a few hours per week. Elderly care, assisting and spending time with the elderly. Child care, caring for, playing with, and spending time with children. Social work, help with volunteer work in local project communities, teaching languages. So you will probably be teaching a little English to these beautiful people. An additional fee. This host charges a fee in addition to the cost of Worldpackers annual plan. I don't know what that is though. Or additional fee is it's the host charges a fee in addition to the cost of Worldpackers annual plans.
We can't see that. We only see the join our community-based programs and.
Okay, hold up. I just share the whole screen, whole window. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So you see the.
Yep.
Okay. Sorry about that. I forgot I went to another window. So yeah, that's what I just read off here to what you offer. And yeah, they just charge it extra. That's 10 pounds. I mean, 10 euros. Just like maybe $13 a day extra.
So basically, you're paying $13 a day plus your labor to go to this place.
Yeah, it's only going to pretty much cost you $13 a day, but that comes with your volunteer time per person to cover expenses of accommodation, 3 meals per day, and security. The fees also will support our institution to run our projects. So it's like a little donation. So if you're there 10 days,
it's $130.
Yeah, for room and board. And
food and 3 meals. I mean, that's a lot.
Yeah, and you get 3 meals. Yeah, you get 3 meals, and you're not working all day because it's only like 25 hours. So you're probably working like 3 hours. So they said 2 days off, 5. You're working 5 hours a day.
So you're working in the mornings basically, and you have your afternoon and evening free.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so you got Wi-Fi, basic internet access. You get three hots in a cot. Um, discount on drinks, discount on parties. Use our equipped kitchen, dedicated workspace. Now you have an option between a private room, a shared dorm, team dorm. Uh, I guess it depends on availability.
Yeah.
Or maybe you can, maybe a little money talks a little bit, a little €5 or whatever. You get tours, and I like this too. So it's kind of like most of these are kind of like this is this one situation. Let me go back to the other ones. Because it was this
So
other
we
one.
got a question.
Yeah, let's go to the chat here because I did skip over some people here. Let me go back. Let me go back and respect the
And
people.
I think we need to get to the question because it's a very important question.
All right, so Travel Zoo. Yes, they can do alerts too on Travel Zoo. It's just like orbits and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for a loan that I don't have to pay.
Like I said, he's looking for the money, not points.
Okay. Are you looking for a grant? You're looking for a travel grant. That's what that's called, a travel grant. No, they don't really have them around. You got to, you're not going. You have to give up something to get something. Typically these days.
You know that.
Um, Chief won a free trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tiffany put. I can do that. I am on the website right now, still listening, watching, of course. Yes, look at it. I got some other ones too that I can show you as well. We're going to show in a minute. All right, Chief. At least tell you that you will be living in a tent or a dorm. I'm sure you probably can message the people once you set up a account and can be in constant communication with. They probably can show you some pictures of the living situation. And I apologize for not knowing so much in depth on all of this. It's just that I'm just trying to start a conversation. We always say we ain't here to be experts. We just having a little conversation like we had a cookout or something. Yeah, I heard this happened and that happened. And we just out here just talking on this live today. So bouncing some ideas around. They got Africa on there. You just have to click below in the destination area. Yeah, that's what I did. This is the best site you guys ever shared as far as I'm concerned. I'm glad. All right. We was gonna hit it eventually, Tiff. We was gonna eventually hit your sweet spot. They have an environmental volunteering program in the oh my God, you get a private room from 2 to 3 weeks, and all you have to do is help with farming and gardening. That's amazing. Yep. I'm telling you, this thing, I'm gonna do me one too.
I think I'm gonna do one too.
I've always heard of this actually.
Yeah.
Because they have some in here that are dorms. And I know in Santa Marta, they have where you can volunteer. That's another thing of a category. You can volunteer in a dorm, like do the front desk. You just sitting there checking people in.
Yep, hostels are a great source of that because a lot of hostels, that's what they rely on. They rely on people like this to trade services to stay at the hostel for free.
Yes, a lot of the hostels do this just in general. You can sometimes just reach out to a hostel and just ask them. You don't have to really go through this program, but
you can do it on your own.
Part of one of because there's some that's not. Actually, when I looked at the other one, there's work. We'll go over this next one. It's a Workaway International. I saw one in Guatemala, but I've heard of it before. But sometimes you just don't know all these hostels, and some of these hostels are just like in Guatemala. This is one on Lake Atilan that is the prettiest freaking views ever over this lake. And they offer these same amenities and stuff like that. And it's free. You don't have to. I mean, even in like Guatemala, it's not that expensive, but sometimes with those views, you're gonna pay for those views.
Yeah.
But flexible, just like Sports and Hill said, you got to be flexible.
You gotta be flexible, and you got to have an open mind. Those are the two things that are required for this type of travel.
Yes. All right. So you talking to the people.
Yep.
The Marcus Great. What's good?
That's the greatest.
Oh, that's the greatest. Oh, what's good? The greatest. What's up? What's side? Tay, what's good? Tay. That's my guy Tay. Check out Tay International, man. He is all over the place. He's down under right now. He's in Australia right now. So just came from Tokyo. So if you want to look at some Tokyo content in Australia.
I just saw a video of some lady in Australia and a bat just tried to break into her apartment. And it didn't look like no bat, looked like a wolf.
What about that knocking on the door? Like
it was on knocking on the window like this, looking because she didn't answer. Exactly.
Oh, that's baddie. That's baddie.
Why I'm never going down under. Pause.
If you're a chocolate brother, you go down. All right.
Subject.
The greatest again. Yep. So let me get into some more. Okay, but the kicker is you still have to pay for your own plane. Yes. Well, that's what the thing is, where the tickets are expensive, the accommodations are expensive. That's what I was saying with my friend in Amsterdam, Europe, or whatever. She was almost paying 100, and I mean, you're paying almost U.S. prices in Europe. And some people just don't. They may have the accommodation to fly, but they don't have, for the stay or whatever.
And now, just so we're clear, there's so many ways in which you can now fly, right? Again, you can put the alerts on. Are you willing to go there at the time? You can book it for when the flight seems the least expensive, right? So you're going to get a range when you just use the site. For example, that Adrian showed up, where it says you can go from January to May. Well, you apply to go to one of these locations that you're interested in, PMP, during the time period that you've got an alert that says it's the cheapest, right? The most affordable. That's where you're going to try to book that. And give yourself several options. Maybe that one particular place is not the option for you as far as flights go. Give yourself a few options of places you're willing to go, and keep those alerts on and keep those options out there. So as they come up and they align, you can take advantage of them. So you got to be flexible and you got to have an open mind. These are things that's going to help you. Don't put your restrictions in a box. See them as ways to navigate around them. And I know you. So I know how you are with restrictions and things that prohibit you. You know how to find a way around. We're just giving you the tools to be able to do that same thing that you apply to everything else that you do.
Yes. It's a lot of different things that can motivate you to do these, go this route. Even like with my guy Tay here saying doing some of those volunteer activities could also be good travel content while saving on travel. That's right in my lane. But also I love to help people. Like I would like to go to Africa and maybe if they need help digging a well or something like that for tribe or something like that, where the next water source is 5 miles away. They got to walk. I would love to do something like that to help, people out, underprivileged people out. So there's there's a lot of different activities in there that you can that probably stick out to you, and you can say, "Man, I would love to, participate in that and stay for free." You know,
Yeah.
and I like the culture. I'm a big culture person, so I don't like being on a resort. Some people just are resort. I need it. I need a what you call a pina colada with an umbrella and sitting by the pool. Um, hey, you work hard to do that, but I will work hard just to go to Africa and work hard
Yeah.
in the sun and and helping little kids or something with building some toys or something like that. So
And the beauty of this is having that open mind and being flexible allows you to maybe touch on some of your personal passions. Adrian talked about being able to, he likes to help people, right? So now he can take that and parlay that into a travel opportunity. Maybe your passion is teaching people. Maybe you can use that to teach English. Maybe it's using to teach history. Maybe it's using to teach music. I'm thinking of D Greatest, you're a DJ. I can see people hiring you to do events at one of their events, right? One of their hostel maybe, and maybe you're doing parties and you're teaching how to DJ and giving DJ lessons. Like these are things you can take what you already know how to do, things that you already have in your wheelhouse, and turn it into opportunities. That's not your only thing that you're capable of doing, but it's something you're adding. Hey, I'm able to also do these couple of things as well.
Yes, for the teachers or people who are passionate about teaching, this is actually in Morocco right here. So you can do a culture exchange, teach us English or French. We have another one in Tanzania. Help our homestay while enjoying the pleasure of life. And Tanzania has some of the prettiest beaches in the world. You have Rwanda, communication and marketing, content writer, photography, video making, social media. Let's click on that. Um, okay, so yeah, you content
Can't see
writer,
it.
just like what's her name? We just Kiyoka
Yep.
was a
We
great.
can't see it.
Oh, I'm
We can't
sorry,
see
man. Forgot when it goes into that other screen. Is this it?
Yep.
Okay, you see the 25 content writer.
Yep.
Okay, write and edit, publish inspiring content. Photography, take, edit, provide amazing photos. Video making, create, edit, and publish digital videos. Social media, maintain and update social media channels. And then the additional fee is $6 per day, and this will give you to cover food and supporting our projects. Um, it didn't show what, but oh yeah, okay. 2 days off per week, private room, tent. I guess it's like a campsite. Um, I don't know why. I guess it may be just based on availability. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You get three in the cot again. You get your clothes washed for free. Free tours, free hiking tours, dance classes, all a lot of stuff. Pick up. We will pick you up and arrive from the airport. Um, yeah, this is good. I could do something like this. I do
Yeah.
this all the time. Yeah.
What other sites do we have since we're limited on time?
Oh yes. Let me go to um close these out. Now let's see here. We have here. We went to World Packers. We was just on that one. I'm familiar with working rate. We look at working rate real quick, but there's volunteers base. There's au pair world, which what is the actual? Let me see. Click on au pair. Au pair world. Au pair world. Let me see something. Now, from what I understood, au pairs is like where you,
fancy word for nanny.
yeah, where you kind of take care of children, like you're, like it says here, find a family. Let's just see if we can find a family. Hey family, where are you at? Please, I come from. Let's say I come from Angola.
Why don't you just use the U.S.? Let's be realistic. I come from the U.S.
I'm just trying to find a family. To December. I would like to au pair in. Where you want to au pair in? Bolivia.
Let's do Brazil.
Brazil. Okay.
Brazil, Chile. Let's do Canada. Why not?
Canada. You want? No, let's not do Canada.
Okay, Colombia.
El Salvador.
El Salvador. Do at least go back up. Costa Rica with all those expats down there.
All right, Costa Rica.
Okay, you gotta put the length of stay.
Say 3 months.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't no matching families. You know what? Let me put Spain in here. Can I search all?
I don't think you can.
Let me put, because when I first what did we have? I think your homegirl from what you call it? What's her name?
Rachel.
Rachel. I think Rachel did the au pair thing.
She was in Spain.
So Spain is her hotbed. Take care of these little snotty little kids. Which kids you want to take care of?
I can't, hold on.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Not no 6 to 9 month old. Not no look. That go right there to it. Right there. Grenada, Spain. Perfect.
Oh.
3 months. There you go.
This is a beautiful city. Granada is actually what's pronounced. Granada is beautiful.
I took my glasses off. I don't know why I did that.
Okay. Ooh.
We can't see it.
And this is in like German. All right. Hold a minute. Let me back out of that one because this is not a good example. Because it was in German for some reason.
They're all in a different language.
Oh, this one is in English.
Hey, here's one, Pablo S. It's in English. Yeah. 2-year-old. Woo.
Okay.
8 to 10 months.
8 to 10 months. Okay. Hello, we are family looking for an au pair to help us taking care of our 2 boys and play with it. We live in the center of a city close to Madrid, very well known for its Spanish courses for international students. We like sports culture, and we expect you to be Part of our family. In order to see the entire profile, I don't know if I would want to play with kids. But hey, if you love kids,
this is an option for you if you are a mother or would like to be in that kind of a role. This is au pairing. We've had guests on our show. You can go back and watch Rachel, the real estate bae, was a previous guest on our show in 2022, I think.
I think it was
or,
2022.
or early 2023. You can go back to that show. You can go on Manic Monday and look for Rachel Real Estate Bay and find that episode. And she talks extensively about her experience being an au pair in Spain.
Yep. And another one. Let me see if I can find another look.
Go to that one, the house sitting one. That's the one I want you to kind of.
Oh yeah. I forgot about house sitter. There's a lot of them. That's not even on that list.
It was.
House sitters was on there.
You go over the list. Go back to the list.
Hold on a minute. Oh man, I think I. Oh.
It was underneath where you said the other one you wanted to quickly go over. Yeah. So this next one, if he finds the house sitter, finds the list again, and we find the house sitter one, this other option is another one that I would actually consider doing. I've seen a lot of content on social media with people who are house sitting. They have several different options. I know there's like an exchange program where someone comes to stay in your house. Chief, this is perfect for you, Chief, because somebody comes to stay in your house and you go stay in their house. And that's kind of how you can do a swap that way. And then there's also you just going to someone's house and staying there and house sitting. And typically they have pets or something that you might have to take care of while you're there. I saw one young lady, she was staying on a farm and they had farm animals, horses, chickens, pigs. And so she was feeding the pigs, feeding the horses, taking care of the chickens. And that's all she had to do. It took her, she said, maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours a day. And she had the rest of the day to herself.
So yeah, let's make sure we because even with hearing about this, and I heard about this through my homegirl Stephanie Perry. She has a great YouTube channel, and she calls herself the house sitter queen or something like that. And that's how she was able to, and which she still does the house sitting. She took a sabbatical for a year, and on 14 or 15,000, she traveled the world for a whole year off of a budget of 15,000, I believe. But you could not have done that with not doing this, because it's expensive to have accommodations for a whole year. So pretty much it was just flights and stuff and food that she was spending her money on.
Yep.
But yeah, so the girl asked her, she says, how about if you don't like animals? She was like, well, you ain't. But if you saw at the top, I'll go back. It says find a.
Did we lose Adrian? Well, welcome to Manic Mondays featuring Boots and Heels only.
Sorry about that. I bet
that's that bootleg internet you got, that dial
No,
up.
I hit back. I'm surprised my internet working so good today. Thank you. I hit back too far and backed out the whole live stream. And I was saying about I'll show y'all where it's at the top of this header. I'm trying to find a house here before we leave. In the next moment, let me see. See, they're gonna want you to sign up. Oh no, I found something. I think. Shit. Can I close this out? Let me see. Give me 1 minute. Let me see. Wait, let's find. No. how they gonna let me see this stuff and then I can't? Okay, I got it now. All right, let me pull it up. They want me to give them my whole information on it, all my information before I got to this point. All right, so we're on Africa for for Tiffany today. Tiffany wants to go to Africa, so this is South Africa. This one
I
you
can't
can
do the
go.
cats one, so I'm allergic to cats, so that's out. Let's do the wine lands.
Okay, but they got two cats there too.
Oh shit.
Um,
They all got cats. There's a
this
dog.
place,
There's a
this place.
dog.
Oh, this on the beach too. Excuse me. This pet
Just say
parent
August 2024. Look, I'm looking at the dates like, wait a minute.
May to August. So that's
I'm not gonna make that work while you playing. And I'm serious.
4 months. May, June, July, August,
And
June,
I can do
July.
4 months in August in South Africa. Absolutely.
And
I'll take a sabbatical.
you can see the home, right? Her home is
No,
beautiful.
you can't.
You can't. Oh shoot! Forgot.
Why don't you just do it all on one screen? Why you guys have multiple screens?
Because it's gonna look crazy if I do the and I let me see.
Okay, now we see. Wow, this is her house. Sign me up, well, sign me up. You got to be kidding me. And of course, she's reviewing applications because everybody is signing up. This is incredible. This is incredible. You mean I'm gonna be living here for 3 months in South Africa with my own pool? Oh, wait a minute, it might be kind of remote. That ain't no dog. That's a spotted horse. I bet you that dog sleep in the bed too. Oh, she got a pit bull. You gonna get your butt kicked.
They're pretty though.
They are. They spoil rotten to the core.
Mm-hmm.
Look
Some
at
pretty
those
dogs.
But she gotta be there to introduce you or something, because them kind of dogs ain't gonna let you just come up in their crib. And she from South Africa, so I mean, you can't be brown. The people from South Africa, they be bugging. They call the police on you.
They what?
So they'll call the police on you. What you doing? What you doing in that lady house? I'm house sitting. Like, nah. Nah. Not a regular house. I don't want no fancy house.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. See, they got a lot of dates. They're gonna be just gone. Look at these dates. They got now. And they ain't even seeing nobody right now. They just got them open. You know, they are looking at people. They could just probably just using these as fronts. Because they do have the best of the homes up in the front. Man, this is nice. They got 2 cats. They got a cat right there.
I saw it. I couldn't do it. I'm allergic to cats. I wouldn't be able to survive. My nose will be stuffed up all night, every night. Only time my nose will be clear is when I'm outside of that place. And the cats will probably meow because they sleep in the bed with them. So they be meowing all night outside your room. Meow, meow, meow. And let me tell you, my sister has cats, and she went out of the country when she got married for her honeymoon. And I had to feed her cats, and she kept saying her cats were fine. I even met her cats before I left. When she left, those cats went into protection mode and they tried to attack me when I was feeding them. And I do mean attack. And I called her and told her cats is gonna not gonna get fed no more because I'm not going back over there. And she was gone for like 3 weeks. And that was like the third day. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not going back over there. Your cat's finna starve and be thirsty.
Mm-hmm. Now we're going to Greece.
But these are great options though.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and I know Stephanie. I mean, she has a course on how to be get signed up for house sitting. Man, it's genius. I mean, she's done some great traveling with this. I think she went to Costa Rica. She was in some island, the Caribbean island. Actually, let's just look. Well, this is Greece. These are like the islands and stuff. So, I think this person has a dog. She got this from April to May though. Oh, look at that little doggy. Yeah. So yeah.
So another great viable option that doesn't require you to have too many skills, doesn't require you to have a lot of money. Of course, you got to pay for your flight to South Africa, but again, you put your alerts on, you put the time period that you're willing to travel, the duration you travel, and this is a great option for you to find a place that you could house sit in for little to nothing.
I'm trying to see if that's a chicken or a duck. A hen. 3 hens.
They would come back and I had Cornish hens for dinner.
And they only got for a month. Yeah. And you staying in some beautiful homes though.
Yeah. Look at that library.
Library with the pool and the cat. These people love some cats, man.
They do.
I ain't never seen that many people have. What? Oh, these are little small hens. They like fit in your hand, like small. But yeah, that's it. That's it, people. Let's go into the chat before we get out of here. Ooh, they was chatting up something. Under the community block section, there's digital nomads, travel jobs, solo travel, and women travel tips. That's awesome. Oh, to be young again. I wish this was available when I was finishing up high school. Whew. Man, if I could go back to high school, if I could go back to high school, and because I love seeing these young, YouTubers, content creators. I've been just trying to push a lot of my younger people, even my daughter, to like travel, create a bug for traveling in them. And because you don't have no liabilities, you don't have no kids, no responsibilities. Do not get caught up in this rat race, because you get caught up in it, you ain't traveling until you retire heavily, I do it here and there, but them kids are outside, and I love to see it though. They're definitely outside, just living. PMP said, sad thing this is, it was an international community. When I was in Cuba, I met a girl 19 doing this very thing. Oh, traveling? She was traveling the world?
Yeah, she was in Cuba, and she was going to she spoke another language. She was going to learn Spanish while teaching her language.
Well, what was her language? English or?
It was English, but I want to say that she spoke another language she was going to be teaching.
Oh, okay.
I think she was French. She was French or something. I can't remember where she was from. She was from Europe, though. and she's only 19. And she was going to be there for like 3 months. And I met another girl who was from Bahamas who was doing something similar.
Oh, okay.
So in the international community, apparently this is very, 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 very common.
Teaching languages?
No, doing these programs, these kind of things where you're
yes.
services in order to travel for free. It's very common internationally. It's not very common in the US.
Yes, very much so. I do see a lot of, I mean, you're going to see a lot of them people from Germany and France doing all that, all our pair stuff, Spain. They're going to be doing a lot of that. A lot of Europeans are finding ways to travel for long periods of time. Like yeah, I mean, I'm going to be about 3 months. So like 3 months. Like, wow. Yes.
This house sitting thing really sounds like something I would do this year. I took a long trip to Phoenix, and when I was in South America, it was a long trip. And my boarder has retired, so she boarded in her home, and so now those long trips are going to be a little bit more difficult. But this might be an option for me, is to have someone just come stay in my home and watch Major here for me.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of these things are like, even with the other site with the volunteering, like I know a girl from Brazil that came here to do volunteer work and stayed in a home a few times here. So it's global. It's not some of these sites are actually from like Europe, like the one that had the pound.
Yeah.
That's because it was a Europe-based website. So they offer the same accommodations here in the States too. So you could put your house to be sat so they can watch Major. Yep, watching right in his own house.
Yep.
But you gotta find somewhere for them to sleep. They don't sleep in your bed.
No, I have a mattress cover, so I just put a mattress cover over it.
Okay.
And there's things you can do. I would put a mattress cover on it. I'd have special sheets for them to use. I'd lock up my sheets that are personal, and I'd have a set of, kind of like Airbnb, I'd have a set of sheets dedicated for this particular kind of travel if someone was coming into that. So they would have their own set of sheets, their own set of towels. And they can use all my dishes and stuff. I mean,
okay.
It would just be my clothes and my that I would not want them to have access to.
Okay.
You ain't gonna wear my clothes, my underwear, and stuff like that. But my personal effects, my soap. I'm not gonna leave no soap in there that they can use. That's mine. You know what I mean? Like
right.
Do.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think they got the idea from Batman down here. Yeah, Tay was saying that the bats are as big as dogs down there.
Yeah, which is why I'm not going there. And in addition to those giant man-eating spiders they have in Australia.
Man-eating spiders.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, no excuse. What's good? Appreciate you coming in, bro. No excuse. It talks a lot about Africa. He is the Africa head. Tanzania. Actually, hey, if you want to go to Tanzania again, man, you can volunteer. Yes. PNP, you work with Book. I can see.
She works with Book. She does accounting and time entry and bookkeeping and stuff. So she could definitely do bookkeeping abroad and go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
I regret not doing it at least when some of the Peace Corps. You might want to get. I really felt, I was just telling Tay International the other day, chatting with him about I should have went in the Army or armed services, pretty much. not specifically the Army, but something, man, because everybody traveling off of this Uncle Sam money. What's up, BS3? Yes, the General. Welcome, welcome. Cool. So we are he said I got a little bat footage already. I'll probably post on Instagram. Yeah, man, I want to see that. She says I'm blocking you. Just kidding. Man, them kangaroos though. I want to tell you, I got to ask Ted if he's seen them kangaroos yet. I heard they just be out like, and I seen that one box that other dude in the street like he was fighting a human like boom 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 boom. Man, I ain't fighting no kangaroo. No.
I'm not fighting nobody, let alone a kangaroo.
You can have that. Oh, Tiffany Poodle and Polo dropped a super sticker on us today. Thank you so much. The biggest contributor to Matic Monday. Yes, let's give it a round of applause.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Where is my round of applause at? Okay. All right, there y'all go. Yes. Thank you so much. Tiffany Poodle in Portland. Yeah, man, Chief. All right. Oh, Tiffany Poodle Portland said one more thing. Did they say you have the dog sit, or most likely the pets will be putting the kennel for the duration of the trip? No, you have to sit those dogs. You have to walk them dogs and feed them, and that's all you're doing. And laying up in the house. I mean, you're free to go as you want and do tours and do as you may. Yeah, but I'm sure they, just want you to do they may have a list of things like what would be a list of things that you would do? You're a dog owner, Tiffany.
Well, Major's diabetic, so you would have to feed him every 12 hours and give him his insulin shots. And I would have instructions on how to do that, how to feed him, because you have to feed him a certain way with certain items, which I would have to provide, and then instructions for refreshing his food. Take him out to use the bathroom a couple times a day because he is older and doesn't hold his pee very well. So you've got to make sure he's drinking his water, and you take him out to pee every 3 to 4 hours. He goes to bed strictly at, after about an hour after dinner, he is in the bed. So you got the rest of the evening.
I said your dog, not your. You got a baby over there?
Pets are babies. I don't know why y'all acting like pets are not. Like, it's a life.
I thought you talking about a baby over there, man. After he eat, he got to go lay down, and you got to tuck him in. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Major.
He's talking about you,
goodness.
He's talking about you, man.
I'm talking about you, man. Okay. Yeah. So, Tiffany, that's would be some of the instructions, or maybe some are not that much of a need that they have. So it depends. It definitely depends. They offer this service, ideally. It's just like babysitting, you would have, and I joke about that, but that's ideally what you're doing. You're babysitting the dog so they don't have to be in a kennel and around other stray dogs, and not stray dogs, but unknown dogs. Yep. And you can stay at their house and watch them.
Get that right. You want to stay home while mommy travels? He don't care about none of this shit. He ready to eat. He like, you told me to wait till 8 o'clock. It's 8:14.
Okay, yeah, we about to get out of here. All right, so watch out, chickens. Eddie Mo coming to town. Yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing with them little chicken little small little chickens. They don't taste good when they small like that anyway. Yeah, the military is not a bad deal, especially for anyone under 25. I'm trying to get some kangaroo footage. Oh man, please get that kangaroo footage, man. I think that would be pretty dope. If you can get one of them fighting, boy, that's even better. Try to fight one of them, Tate, man. Get it on.
You trying to get him killed?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Tay in the box. I think Tay can take the kangaroo, man. Tay in good shape.
Yeah, okay. Tay
But-
get his teeth knocked out his mouth.
He'd be like, I'm trying to get it. I try to get that footage, man.
Hey, man, I gotta go. You see how this dog staring at me? Like he literally, you see how he stared at me?
Yeah.
Like,
So
I don't know who you're talking to, but you better hang up.
what's your parting words here? Anything for the people?
My parting words are travel is possible. You know, living the life that you want for yourself is possible. We talked about that for 2 years now. You just got to find what works for you. And hopefully you can tune in every other week to Manic Mondays to continue to find ways that we can bring you ways that you can build the life you want for yourself. So just got to be flexible and have an open mind.
And go Ravens.
Go Ravens. Absolutely.
Yes. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I've included the links to what I spoke about in the description of this video. Like and subscribe, share, all that good stuff. We out, and I will talk to you later.
Bye.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.